Alright, welcome back to NERDSHYT. Another My Hero Academia review video. This is from episode 69 to episode 73. So let's start with episode 69, an unpleasant talk. Midoriya notices a pattern that all the big dicks are coming into this meeting. So he's kind of geeking out. They reveal that this potential weapon that they can use against the heroes is most likely blood and cells from a person. So it's someone's quirk, it's a bit gross, injecting people with someone else's blood.
And when we analyzed the substance from the bullet, we discovered something that made me sick to my stomach. It contained human blood and cells.
Human blood?
It's a bit yucky, but okay. So then we get Midoriya and Mirio shit in their pants as they have this briefing of Overhaul and Jisaikai. And they're just realizing how evil this dude is. Overhaul's daughter Eri is the key to the serum at this point, and the two heroes are properly motivated when they realize how close they were and how badly they messed up.
Would have saved us a lot of trouble if these two amateurs had just gotten the girl away from him.
World's greatest hero. Not even close. Save 1 million people? I couldn't even save her.
I assure you, nobody in this room is more frustrated than they are.
Now this character here, this guy's funny. How he tells these guys, yo, like, why these rookies here, man? Like, keep up, bitches. We ain't got time to sit here and explain all this shit. But they do it anyway.
Does anybody want to tell me why a bunch of high school kids were invited to this conference? I don't care if they are from UA. If we have to keep stopping to explain this stuff, we'll never get to the actual plan.
So like I said, these two little heroes are now properly motivated, and they also reveal more information about Night Eye, the limitation of his powers, that he can only read one person per 24 hours, so he can only use his ability once a day.
My quirk should be employed only after we've confirmed the highest likelihood of success. Then it can help ensure our victory. It shouldn't be relied upon when there are still too many uncertainties.
Whoa, hold up. Death is still information. If we know what's coming, we can figure out how to survive.
You don't understand. It's possible what I see is unavoidable.
Bro, that's the only excuse you have for real? Oh, hell no. Just use it on me now.
It's an interesting setup. Kind of thinking of what's going to come in the future from it. It'll be some type of crisis of, I can only read you, but if I read you, I can't read this person, and I'm waiting for this person to come back for, so you know, something like that. I can see that's what it's going to end up, but we'll see. Episode 70, go. Episode starts with young heroes working out, thinking about the meeting. You know, they're putting in that work. Eraserhead lets us know that they are not aware that the Legion of Doom and the Yakuzas are teaming up. Of course, you have young Midoriya lost in thought. He's freaking out, having a breakdown. They get a secret booty call at midnight, letting them know that it's time to link up. From there, we fast forward to another meeting. Mirio is hyped, makes an ass of himself.
We're all over this. Let's rescue that girl. Take down some bad guys. Yeah! Good. Seems like he's back to normal. Oh, yeah!
That's pretty much it for episode 70. This was a boring episode. And these 5 episodes that I've been watching have been, for the most part, boring. I was expecting more. I think maybe 2 of the episodes in these 5 that I reviewed got me interested, but the other 3 were just kind of like, So now, by the end of this episode, they let you know that Eri has been located. They're mobilizing, and the raid is about to pop off. Are you ready? Okay, so now we have episode 71, which is Sun Eater of the Big 3. Episode opens up with the obligatory backstory to Sun Eater. So they establish that Sun Eater has been looking up to Mirio this whole time. You know, Mirio is the leader of the 3, or the most positive, the most influential, the most headstrong, whatever you want to call it.
You were shining. Like the sun.
Also, what's cool about this episode is he got Mirio going through walls. You know, he's so tough on himself that they let the girl go with Overhaul, even though Midoriya had her in his arms and they could have done something else, gone a different direction. He's so beat up that he has to get to the core of the maze, or to the core of the building. So he bones out, leaves them there. But it's cool that now he can do his ability. He can use his ability without going naked. That part was cool. And they do the little line of dialogue of, you know, my uniform is made by blah, 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 so I can go through the walls. Like I said, not terribly entertaining episodes, but, you know, the story continues. In this video, the 8 bullets of the Chisai are also presented. Like the philosophy, you cannot understand people that do not see the point in living.
See, we've given up everything, even our lives. You can't understand people who don't see the point of living, and that's why we'll beat you.
There's 2 philosophies clashing. Interesting. Oh yeah, Tamaki also does this.
Release the Kraken!
Episode 72, Red Riot. From this preview, my hopes were high. This episode lets us know there's a bit of a power struggle in this Yakuza organization. The old heads, or the old guard, don't necessarily fuck with Overhaul and his new henchmen, troops, believers, soldiers, whatever you want to call them. You know, he inherited the power, therefore he inherited leadership, but he did not earn leadership, so we'll see how that comes back into the story. Now at this point, Fats and Red Riot get separated, and it's gut check time for these little bitches. Now the obligatory flashback to when Red Riot was younger. Now it was cool how they show that he heard about Midoriya saving Bakugo back from season 1 with that whatever sludge monster. That part was cool. And I also like how they integrate a real life sense of fear in acting, fear in wanting to do something, but then you kind of can't because it's all in your mind and you're too much in your head. That part was cool. This is very close to what some MMA fighters go through in the real world during that infamous legendary walkout. Some of them have to stay motivated to go to the walkout in time to fight.
While I'm in the dressing room, 5 minutes before I come out, my gloves are laced up. I'm breaking my gloves down. I'm pushing the lever at the back of my glove. I'm breaking the middle of the glove so my knuckle could pierce through the leather. I feel my knuckle piercing against the tight leather gloves on the Everlast boxing glove. When I come out, I have supreme confidence, but I'm scared to death. I'm totally afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of being humiliated, but I'm totally confident. The closer I get to the ring, the more confidence I get. The closer, more confidence I get. The closer, more confidence I get. All during my training, I've been afraid of this man. I thought this man might be capable of beating me. I've dreamed of him beating me, but I always stayed afraid of him. But the closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one could beat me.
Red! I won't regret anything, now or ever again! I'll do it! I'll become a hero, even if it means your life! All right, kid, let's go!
Alright, so there's this thing that's showcased here where people die and they get brought back and fixed up. It didn't quite land for me, but it makes it so the heroes can more or less fight another day. Now, it's interesting that Overhaul killed this dude 5 times and resurrected him 6 times. They show you a nice little scrap that Nayai got into. I like how he just kicked the shit out of that guy, something flying. It's revealed that the LOD is secretly playing the Yakuzas. All in all, there were some cool elements to the story in these 5 arcs, more or less how I'm seeing them, because every 5 episodes, so can I get a nice chunk of story? So the whole story from these 5 episodes, it was entertaining, it was cool, but the episodes themselves were kind of not hit or miss, but they were, let's say they were like 3s. They were pretty much 3 out of 5 episodes, 3 out of 5 stars for all of these episodes. Well, see you again later with another 5. Till next time, enjoy the nerd shit. We out.